Beautiful shot there on the double leg, and Nurmagomedov has his first takedown.
Oh, beautiful takedown by Nurmagomedov. He gets the back. Triangle here. Into the armbar. He's tapping.
It looks like he tapped.
I want to say it was my last fight. And no way I'm gonna come here.
Some fights answer questions, others erase them completely. And one night in Abu Dhabi, inside an empty arena on Fight Island, the most dangerous question in MMA was finally put to rest. Could anyone at lightweight stop Khabib Nurmagomedov? Because this wasn't just another title defense. This wasn't just another challenger. This was the man many believed was built to beat him. Justin Gaethje, the knockout artist, the leg kick destroyer, the interim champion, the guy who had just dismantled Tony Ferguson and walked into this fight with confidence, power, and momentum. People didn't just believe Gaethje had a chance. They believed he might be the one. But what they didn't fully understand was what Khabib was carrying into this fight. This wasn't just about belts anymore. This was personal, this was emotional, and this was legacy. Months earlier, Khabib had lost his father, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, his coach, his mentor, the architect of everything Khabib was inside the cage. For the first time in his career, Khabib walked into a fight without the man who shaped him standing in his corner. And somehow, that made this fight even more terrifying, because Khabib wasn't fighting angry. He wasn't fighting reckless. He was fighting with purpose. As the introductions echoed through Fight Island, the magnitude of the moment felt heavy. No crowd noise, no distractions. Just two men, two belts, and a lightweight division holding its breath. Justin Gaethje stood loose, bouncing on his feet, calm in his own chaos. He had reinvented himself. Cleaner boxing, better defense, discipline. This wasn't the reckless brawler from earlier in his career. This was a thinking fighter now, a patient fighter, a man who believed the time was right. Across from him stood Khabib Nurmagomedov, silent, focused, eyes locked. No wasted movement, no showmanship, just the calm presence of a champion who had never tasted defeat. When the bell rang, everything felt tense. Right away, Gaethje did what he had to do. He stayed mobile. He circled. He kept his distance. He made sure he wasn't planted in front of Khabib. You could see the preparation. This wasn't a man waiting to brawl. This was a man trying to survive the storm. And then the leg kick started. Heavy, sharp, thudding kicks to Khabib's lead leg. The kind of kicks that had crippled fighters before. The kind people said would slow Khabib down. And to be fair, they landed. Cleanly. But something unexpected was happening. Khabib wasn't rushing. Instead of forcing takedowns, instead of diving recklessly for the legs, he stood with Gaethje. He jabbed, he pressured, he walked him down inch by inch. Not fast, not aggressive, just constant. And that pressure, that's where Khabib breaks people. Because Justin Gaethje is dangerous when he's moving forward, when he's hunting, when he's choosing when to explode. But Khabib doesn't let you choose. He takes that choice away. As the first round settled in, Gaethje landed some good shots. A left hook here, a counter there. He even smiled after landing one, trying to show confidence, trying to let Khabib know this wasn't going to be easy. But Khabib didn't react. He kept stepping forward, cutting off the cage, forcing Gaethje backward. Every step closer was calculated. Every feint mattered. And the longer the round went, the more Gaethje found himself reacting instead of initiating. That's the trap. When you're reacting to Khabib, you're already losing. Midway through the round, Khabib mixed in the first real takedown attempt. Gaethje defended it. Well, he sprawled, he stayed up, and for a brief moment, people watching thought maybe this really is different. But Khabib smiled. Because Khabib doesn't need the first takedown, he just needs the one that counts. The round continued with Khabib landing jabs, body kicks, and walking Gaethje down. Gaethje kept throwing leg kicks, trying to chip away, trying to slow the pressure. And to his credit, he was still dangerous, still alive, still in the fight. But right before the end of round one, Khabib changed levels again. This time, he got it. A clean double leg takedown, smooth, effortless. And once Gaethje hit the mat, everything changed instantly. Khabib passed to mount with ease. Heavy hips, perfect balance. Gaethje tried to scramble, but there was no space. That's the terrifying part about Khabib's grappling. It doesn't look frantic. It looks calm, suffocating, like being slowly buried. Khabib attacked an arm, threatened a submission, forced Gaethje to defend, and just like that, the round ended with Khabib firmly in control. When the horn sounded, Gaethje stood up, breathing heavy. Not exhausted, but not comfortable either. Khabib walked calmly back to his corner. No celebration, no emotion, just business. And that's when it hit everyone. Khabib had won the round without even fully using his best weapon. Round 2 started, and Gaethje knew what he had to do. He went back to the leg kicks. He threw with more urgency. You could see it in his body language. He understood the clock was ticking. And then it happened. Khabib shot. Not slow, not labored, explosive. He closed the distance in an instant, took Gaethje down clean, and before anyone could even process it, Khabib was in full mount. That's when panic set in. Gaethje tried to frame, tried to create space, tried to survive, but Khabib's control was absolute. No wasted movement, no rush, just pressure. Then Khabib did something no one expected. Instead of going for his usual arm triangle, instead of grinding Gaethje down, he transitioned. He isolated an arm, shifted his hips, and locked in a triangle choke from mount. Against an elite wrestler in a title fight, it was beautiful, terrifying, perfect. Gaethje tapped more than once, but the referee didn't see it immediately, and in that brief moment, Gaethje went unconscious. Just like that, it was over. 1 minute and 34 seconds into round 2, Khabib Nurmagomedov had done it again. 29 fights, 29 wins, 0 losses. As soon as the fight was stopped, Khabib collapsed to the canvas. Not from exhaustion, from emotion. The weight of everything finally came crashing down. The pressure, the expectations, the grief. This wasn't just another victory. This was a promise kept, a legacy sealed. Justin Gaethje had come prepared. He had evolved. He had power. He had heart. And on any other night, against almost anyone else, he could have been champion. But Khabib Nurmagomedov isn't almost anyone else. He's different. He breaks fighters mentally before he breaks them physically. He forces you to fight at his pace, in his world, on his terms. And no matter how prepared you think you are, once he gets his hands on you, it's only a matter of time. After the fight, Khabib would announce his retirement, leaving the sport undefeated, leaving the lightweight division without its king, leaving fans arguing forever about where he ranks among the greatest of all time. But one thing was undeniable. On that night, against the most dangerous challenger he ever faced, Khabib Nurmagomedov showed the world exactly why he was untouchable. This wasn't dominance through chaos. This was dominance through control, through discipline, through mastery, and for Justin Gaethje, it was a brutal lesson in how thin the margin is at the very top. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to AU Beyond MMA, and let me know in the comments where Khabib ranks on your all-time list. Because fights like this don't just end careers, they define them. I'll see you in the next one.